Welcome back, Pits, to another episode of Cherry Pit by CMNSU. Today you're joined with me, Chance, and
me, Melody.
Yay!
I'm back at it again. I wanted to start off with my weekly hypothetical.
Yay!
As I have been doing. Would you rather have to say everything that comes to your mind all the time, or never say anything at all ever again?
The latter.
The latter?
Definitely the latter. Oh, wait, never say anything at all?
Yeah.
Like, as in, like I can't say my...
You're mute.
Oh, I can't speak. Oh my gosh, I thought you meant, like, I can't state my opinion, because I do that anyways.
You just, like, hold everything in.
Yeah, pretty much. But dang, like, never speak or say everything.
Yeah. You have to either say, like, literally everything that pops in your mind, or just you can't speak ever again.
I think I'd still pick the latter.
You think so?
I don't think of good things sometimes. I would get fired. I would not get hired in certain organizations. Yeah. I would get canceled in classes or like.
I think that's the majority of people though.
Yeah, 100%. What about you?
I don't know. I think I would also pick the latter. Mm-hmm. Like I wouldn't want to speak ever again.
Yeah.
Just because like, I don't know. I feel like even if I was good in my brain and like I wasn't thinking anything bad or like cancel worthy, mm-hmm. It's just there's like usually so much going on in my head. I think I'd just be like constantly talking.
Yeah,
you know.
And like within my friend group, like I'm kind of known as like the mysterious one just because I like to hold stuff in.
You're the Zane of the group.
Yeah. So like just having all of my business like aired out.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and I overthink a lot, so like people are just going to be hearing the same things over and over as well.
Yeah, me too.
No, that would be horrible. I can learn sign language, you know?
No, yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same, okay.
That was a good question.
Oh, thank you. So today, we wanted to talk about young adult stressors. Mm-hmm. But before we talk about that, before we started recording right now, we were talking about something.
My mind literally like wanders. What were we talking about again?
No, literally me too. I was trying to like segue it so that you could say.
Wait, what were you talking about?
What were we talking about? Because whatever it was good to talk about on the spot.
I can't believe.
It was literally 2 seconds before we started recording too.
I'm actually so dead. What were we talking about? This happens all the time. Like, yeah, like at work, for example, I'll be talking to my coworker about like whatever, mm-hmm. and then a guest will come in, and then we have to like help them, and then we just stand there like, what were we just talking about?
Same, and it's all the time, all the time.
It's really bad. I need to get my attention span like checked out or something.
Same. I don't know. I heard it's not an attention span thing. It's a stress thing. So like if you have a lot going on in your brain, then you're gonna start forgetting things.
Oh, then absolutely, that makes sense.
And that's a perfect thing to start off with our topic today about young stressors.
Yeah.
If it pops in my head, I'll bring it up.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think. Like, anyways, we'll figure it out eventually.
So have you started to feel the senioritis, as I've been calling it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think like starting last semester, because it's like my last full semester here. So then like this is my 4th year. It's my last year. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of like over this. Yeah. So I've been procrastinating with all my assignments like really, really bad. Like it's gotten like to a horrible point. Yeah. I just get so stressed out in the last minute, and that's like my fault. Yeah. But I don't want to like, bring attention to that. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been feeling the same. I think it's just like, it's a different level. I wouldn't say, because I've always been a procrastinator, so it's not like necessarily completely abnormal that this is happening, but like it's just a different mood, if that makes sense.
No,
because like
absolutely.
I'm not like procrastinating because I'm getting distracted and stuff. I'm procrastinating because I don't have the motivation to do school anymore.
Definitely.
Which is really sad.
It is, yeah. I used to get excited to like do my readings, and like I'm taking interesting courses this semester. Like it's nothing.
No, me too. Yeah,
it has nothing to do with my courses. It's just like I just do not have the motivation.
Yeah. And like I think it, for me, it doesn't help that like there's people around me now who have recently graduated or are about to graduate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like they're living their best life out here in the world without having to be tied to their classes.
Yeah, definitely. Does that kind of scare you though? Like you're graduating, you're gonna be out in the real world. Yeah.
No, it's been freaking me out. Even though it's like, I feel like since I was like literally a kid, I've been wanting to like be a full adult, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like,
same.
Because when you're still in school and university, like yes, we're all of adult age, but I don't feel like we're full adults yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially like if you're like me and you still live with your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the responsibilities that are gonna get added to like graduating, like I'm not ready for that at all.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm so ready but also not ready at all at the same time.
Yeah. I'm kind of like mad at Fetus Chance for wanting to grow up. Like
I know
she should have just like been happy where she was for a little bit.
I know. Yeah. It's weird how it's like now finally all the things that like the adults would tell us are like we're starting to get it.
Yeah.
You know, like when people would be like, oh, stop wanting to grow up, like enjoy your childhood, enjoy your teen years.
100%. I used to be like, you guys are crazy. Like, why wouldn't I want freedom, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. But now I'm just like, fudge this. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
I always have this thought that maybe like since COVID, I was like, okay, maybe this isn't like real. Like maybe I'll just wake up.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I feel like that's just like an optimistic.
What do you mean? Like which part of it is not real?
Like this whole thing. Like
being an adult?
No,
or like life.
I just life. Wow. Like I don't feel like it just feels different after COVID. I don't know what happened, but like just my perception of reality completely changed.
Dude, I feel that too.
Right?
Though.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking like maybe it's like the movies. Like I'll just wake up and like I'm in high school still. And like COVID was just like a test kind of.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy thinking, but like, you know, we have the scientists up there like
up there. Yeah. She just pointed to the sky.
Cuz like people think that this is a simulation and I kind of I don't know. That goes into another thing, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's like a whole other topic we could talk about. Yeah. But like I don't know, I kind of agree. But I don't think from my perspective, I've been thinking of COVID as more of like a test from like nature and not like necessarily the scientists above, although that's a good theory too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like nature's been fed up with us, like the earth and like just
100%.
The world.
Have you seen like the way the weather has been like changing? Like what is it?
Global warming.
We got snow like at the beginning of the month. What is that?
We got snow at the beginning of the month and then like 2 weeks later it was 18 degrees.
Yeah.
And then now it's back to whatever the heck it is now.
It's actually
like
crazy.
Gloomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like summer extends a little bit. Like it's hot still in like end of September.
I was looking at my pictures and literally November, like beginning of November, it was still warm. Like
that's crazy.
Isn't it?
Like this doesn't feel real to me. That's why I think like this might be a test or something. Yeah.
That sucks though, because it's like I don't think you're the only person feeling this for sure. I know I'm feeling it, and I think like a lot of other people are feeling like this. But then that makes all of us like have an altered sense of reality.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? So like what's gonna happen?
I don't know. Jeez. I guess we just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't remember what we were talking about.
I was still trying to think about it, but I guess it's gone. I'm gonna like wake up in the middle of the night and be like, oh my god, this is what we were supposed to talk about.
We're gonna stop recording and I'm gonna remember. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Back to stresses in adult life.
Yeah. Do you do your taxes?
No. My parents hire someone, so I just go with them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I've been doing my own taxes.
Is that hard?
It's I wouldn't say it's like necessarily hard. It's just like kind of time consuming.
Oh, I see.
And it's also not, I guess it's not that hard right now for me because I don't have a lot to put in, you know. But like I guess when you're a full adult, a real adult, as we were saying, there's like a lots to put in, like your expenses with your house, with your car, with your
my
this,
God,
with your
yeah.
that.
They're gonna be stealing so much of our money. Like,
Yeah, or giving it back.
Yeah.
The ideal is for you to get your money back
That is
with your
true.
taxes.
Yeah. I just want it all at the same time, you know.
Yeah, I know.
That's just the greediness of me, though. But yeah, I'm just scared with like the whole taxes thing. Like, if I put the wrong number, like, am I gonna get like fined? Am I gonna get what? Like,
right.
Yeah, I do want to learn how to do it, just because I don't want to pay someone
to do it for
to
you.
do it for me. Yeah.
But like so many people pay. I don't know. Now that I've been like doing it myself for like the past 2-3 years, it's like I realize why. Obviously, people get someone to do it for you because it takes some time, and like you have to really know what are your things. Like you get all of your T4s and all of your other files from the government. So like it's way easier to just get somebody else to do it for you. But at the same time, it does give me like a little bit of a like independence sort of feeling.
100%.
And like oh, I actually know what's going on with all of my things, and it makes me feel a little more secure. And yeah, that's just like, I guess, the way my parents have brought me up, because my dad also has done our taxes forever. So
wow, that's so good. I feel like that's a good skill to have.
I think so.
Yeah.
But it's also just added stress.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
There's a give and a take.
It's true.
What else? What's another? Are you living with your parents still?
I am, yeah.
Are you planning on moving out as soon as you graduate?
I can't because I don't have money.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think because I want to take a break after I finish school.
Yeah.
So I plan to work as much as I can. And I think I should get like a second job. Like I don't think I'll be able to make enough income to like pay rent and like really support myself if I just have one job. Which sucks because thinking about it, like when am I gonna be home? Like I'm just gonna be working to pay for that place. So
what's the point? Yeah, that's so true. That's something I think of all the time too.
Yeah, but like I just need my own space.
Yeah, me too.
It's well needed. What about you?
Yeah, I really like, I've been wanting to move out for such a long time. But yeah, the money thing is like a huge deal.
Yeah.
Especially in Vancouver.
100%.
Yeah. Everything's so freaking expensive.
It's too much.
It really is.
I don't really foresee myself like living here in the future just because of how expensive it is.
I kind of don't either.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess I also kind of want to take like a little bit of a break and maybe travel for more like extended periods of time than the travel that I've been doing now, which is like short distances for like a week or max.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I kind of want to explore Europe and like see if any of those locations are livable.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
You know,
nice.
Has there been any place that you've traveled to that you're like, I could live here?
Well, I went to Toronto in the summer, but the thing is, it's kind of similar to here.
Right. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. So it'd be cool to live there. Like, I think there's like certain aspects there that I would love to be like a part of, like be around. But at the end of the day, I'm just like moving into another city, like with the same kind of issues with Vancouver.
Yeah.
So I think,
although it is cheaper, I think.
I heard, I saw a list, and Vancouver is definitely like the highest with like the rent. I don't know. I'll see. Like, and it's hard because like if I go there, like I'm by myself.
That's true.
I have to find a roommate out of nowhere, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, probably not Toronto. Probably like go there to like visit or whatever. But I've heard like Montreal is nice. I just don't speak French, and I don't want to be yelled at. So yeah.
I've visited Montreal before, and that was the place that I was like, I could totally live here. I loved it so much.
Really?
Yeah. It's really nice. Because it's like, it's still a city, but like, because it's made, I guess, in a more European style mixed with our like Western style, it's more, like the city's more accessible, if that makes sense. The transit system's better. There's just like more places to walk, more things to do. I don't know, I just really liked it. And the French thing, at least in the city, because I was mostly just in the main Montreal city area, they really don't need you to speak French. Like, everyone speaks English perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
Sometimes people give you a little bit like of a side eye if you speak English and make them speak English to you, but they know how to speak it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I mean, I'd be so down to like learn French.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, like, I learned French in school, so like it would just be like a build off of that, so it shouldn't be too hard, even though like like school French is a little traumatizing. But I want to visit Montreal for sure.
It's a really nice place to visit, and I think it's much more livable. Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Shout out to Montreal.
I guess school is obviously like a big stress.
Yeah, for sure.
For those that are enrolled in like post-secondary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, like, I think the biggest thing right now is that senioritis that we were talking about, because I didn't find it like so hard to stay motivated in the previous years. I don't know if you felt that too.
I think first year was like pretty bad for me, so I was like pushing myself to be motivated, even though like I'd get these marks that didn't make me want to continue.
Right.
Second year got a lot better because we transitioned to like in person, so that was good. And then third year is when like procrastination started to kick in.
Right.
And like I was like, okay, I'm still getting like good marks, like it's working, so like why not just continue it? And then fourth year, like it's gotten horrible, but yeah, I kind of agree. For me, first year was not bad. Really?
Like, yeah, I think it was just that I was expecting university to be way harder and way more stressful. But because we did start it during COVID, it was kind of like a way easier transition into the classes, at least. So I was like, oh, this is actually like really not that hard. But it was harder to stay motivated for it. It felt like that whole altered reality. I was like, this is not what I envisioned university to be like at all. Like, it's just the same as how I finished high school, you know, me on my laptop. So that was like weird for me.
I see. I mean, that is a good point.
Yeah. Our whole university experience has been altered because of COVID.
Yeah. Dang, that is true.
But yeah, I did like going in person in second year when we started to do that. I was like, oh my god, I'm actually like a university student.
Yeah. I had like imposter syndrome. Yeah, so that's why like first year was a little bit tough for me. It's like I'm finally here. Like, dang.
Dang.
Yeah.
It was weird to see like the first year people while I was in second year, because they were a whole year, you know, obviously younger than us. And I'm like, wait, why are we all starting university at the same time, though?
Yeah. It's trippy.
Yeah, it is trippy.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
Yeah. And my, like, imposter syndrome has kicked in again.
Yeah.
Now that we're, like, leaving.
Yeah, I know.
This is so wild. Like,
it is wild. So you don't want to live in Vancouver?
Yeah, probably not. Like, I want to be able to, like, afford my rent.
Yeah.
And just afford to be alive, pretty much.
I know, me too. There's, like, part of me that wants to just, like, go live in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, my gosh. Me too.
Yeah. Like, in the middle of nowhere in a house, like, in the woods, even though I don't like the woods. So I'd probably prefer, like, a villa in the mountains. You know what I mean?
Just living bougie.
But, like, you know, in Mexico or, like, someplace that's cheaper to have a villa than, like, here, obviously.
Yeah.
And just, like, have delicious fruits every day. And grow my own garden.
No, that sounds like
paradise.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I always had this, like idea of myself like living like in the middle of in the middle of nowhere, but it was more like rainforesty kind of vibes.
Okay,
like, have you ever watched
like Dora the Explorer?
I don't even remember like what kind of rainforest Dora the Explorer had. I don't remember. If I remember the movie, I'll bring it up again. But yeah, just in the middle of the nowhere, with dreadlocks and like hair in like a wrap and just like comfortable pretty much.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I know, that's the dream.
Yeah.
But how are we gonna afford to get there is the
exactly,
issue.
Yeah. It's a little tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to have you been more attracted to like warmer climates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially living here. I don't like snow. I don't like the cold very much. Yeah, I feel like I need to like live in something different for a little bit just to like, compare and contrast.
True. Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Although like when I was a kid, I hated warmth.
Really?
Yeah, for real. Like, I mean, obviously the summer is like nice, but like I didn't like it when it was too warm. Like after 22 degrees or something, it was like too warm for me.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But as I've gotten older, I think like once I started becoming an adult, I really like the warmth better now, and I've realized just how much like I need the sun. Like this last week when we actually had sun a little bit, my whole mood was like completely different.
Good vibes. Yeah.
It was like good vibes, like just having my face in the sun. I was like, I'm getting vitamin D, like I'm being nourished again.
Yeah, no, definitely. I can't deal with too much heat.
Yeah, I can't either still.
Yeah, like what was it, the heat waves that we had? That was like the first year it happened, I was literally like on the side of my bed like panting for air to come in, but it was so humid. Like I can't deal with humidity like that to that degree. So I just wanted it to pass by. And that time like I don't think I was working. Yeah, I think I took like that semester to just focus on school or something. But yeah, I wasn't working, and I was like, thank God, because I cannot step outside to go to work.
No, literally.
Yeah.
I liked working during that time because our place was air conditioned.
Oh, AC, nice.
Yeah, and it's like way better air conditioning than my house because we don't have like central AC in my place, so it's just like our small little tiny cooler kind of thing. Oh my God. And then we went away for a day like a couple years ago during that like first really bad heat wave, and we came back like the day after, and our place was literally a sauna. Like I'm not even kidding.
Really?
It was disgusting. It was terrible. My sister and I were sitting by the freezer for like the whole day because that's the only cool part.
Yeah. No, I cannot do that again.
No.
Do you think we're gonna have another heat wave?
I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not, but honestly it seems like we might.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, wishful thinking.
I'll just leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Just go to, what is it, Antarctica?
Yeah, like I'll travel up to Yukon. I'm sure it'll be like perfect weather there at that time.
Yeah. Dang. I guess like another thing that could like add to the stress be like relationships, whether this is like friendships and like dating and all that stuff. Like yeah.
No, I 100% agree, because it's like, I don't know if you've experienced this too, but there's a couple moments in your life where you're going through big transitions, right? So far for us, I guess that's been like from elementary school to high school, and then from high school to university, right? And then our next one is coming up like out of university. And usually when those big transitions happen, there is a shift in your relationships too, right? So it's kind of scary to think about. It's like, what's gonna happen?
100%. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This actually terrifies me. Like, for the listeners, like my heart's beating fast right now.
I hope we're not giving you guys like anxiety.
Don't be stressed.
Don't be stressed. I thought maybe, because for me it does help when I talk to other people and I realize that we're all feeling like this. So hopefully that helps you listeners feel a little bit like you're not alone.
Yeah, sense of like connection, understanding.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you think your friendships are going to change?
I'm not too, maybe.
Yeah.
I know like me and my other friend, like we're graduating this year. The other two are still like in school, but I just wonder if there'll be like a change in our like dynamic, because we get together to study, but like we won't need to study anymore.
That's so interesting.
And then like she's like, applying to like law schools and stuff, so she might be somewhere else.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, so how will we really keep in contact? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or will we really keep in contact? That's the real question.
Right.
Yeah.
I've noticed for me, I have two like very close friends who I've been basically still friends with since like 9th grade, 8th grade. And like we seem to have done well through the high school university transition, even though none of us are doing the same program, and like our courses are usually different, like at different times, so we don't get to see each other that often. But like I think when you have a good relationship with people, it'll stick through whatever transitions happen.
Yeah.
And then I have like another friend who I've been friends with since childhood. And like me and her definitely had like a lull of time where we weren't speaking as much, like not for anything that happened, but just because we were both busy and like in different phases of life or whatever. But like even with her, I've realized that like we'll always like find our way to like come back to each other and like make time for each other, even if it's just like once or twice a year. So yeah, it's weird. But then there's some people who literally were basically cut off after high school. Even if it wasn't intentional on either of our parts, the friendship didn't happen anymore after high school, right?
Yeah, I think that's like growth. Like you outgrow people, and it doesn't have to like necessarily mean that there's like drama or like,
no, for sure.
The relationship's toxic. Like people just go on their own paths. That's okay. Yeah.
And sometimes it's like you have to realize that you two aren't helpful for each other's growth.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in a negative manner.
Yeah. Even sometimes it is negative. Sometimes it is a toxic thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just like you're literally just on completely different paths.
Exactly.
And that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you having any sort of like anxiety with marriage and kids and all that kind of stuff?
I don't think that's in the picture for me right now. Like, I don't know. I do not know. Like, my whole, like, history with that has just been so bad.
Right.
Like, because, like, I told you this before in, like, our other... I forgot which topic it was. But, or, like, our first experiences.
Right.
Like, I've never dated anyone. Like, it's just been, like, a series of, like, complicated situations.
Yeah.
And... like they're just really messy. They've just always been messy. So that's been my, like, when I view relationships, that's what I see.
Right.
So just like going into or like thinking about this idea of like marriage and like kids, it's like I really can't. I can't really foresee it because, you're supposed to date someone. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then see a marriage with them, but What about you?
I've been with my boyfriend now for like 4 years and a couple months. So for me, I don't know if any of the rest of you in like long-term relationships are feeling this, but like there's lots of anxiety going into like adulthood, because it's like, oh, like we've been together kind of a while now, and then does that mean that like this is it? And like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of stressful, to be honest. Like I don't want to say this, but like sometimes I think that it would be easier if I wasn't in a relationship.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
And it's not necessarily anything to do with him, but it's more that like I honestly didn't think that this would happen, and I didn't think that I'd be in a relationship at this point in my life. Like I thought if I started dating, it'd be in university, and then I wouldn't be serious with anyone until after university, right? Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird to talk to other people about it too, because other people who've been in relationship, like are in long-term relationships, I feel like kind of feel the same, where they're like, oh, maybe I'm missing out on my youth or my young adult life, and then people who aren't are like, oh, I just wish I like had a boyfriend. You know?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
No, totally.
It's like none of us can ever be satisfied.
Yeah, that is the thing with like humans. Like, you're gonna be in this position and you're gonna always want more. Always.
Yeah. And it's ridiculous. Because it's like, why can't I just sit and say like, oh, I'm good. I'm happy.
I don't know what it is. It's probably some like psychology thing.
Yeah. Damn indeed. And then the other thing is like, I'll be thinking about, oh, I really want to leave, but my boyfriend doesn't want to leave. Like, he wants to stay in Vancouver.
Stay. Wow.
So that's gonna be like something to think about. Coming up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. Do you think you're gonna be like, you're gonna miss coming here to SFU and like being part of the CMNSU?
CMNSU for sure. I think right now I'm kind of like, I want to get out of here. Yeah. But then eventually I'm going to kind of miss it.
Right.
A little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Because that's how actually, no, that's not how I felt with high school at all.
Really?
No, I did not like that school.
Right. Yeah.
I did not like the school. I didn't like the people very much.
Yeah.
But I like the people here. They're
that's
chill.
Nice.
Yeah. So I right now I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so though.
Yeah, cuz like for me with high school, I felt the same when we were close to graduation time. I was definitely like, I'm ready, like it's time for me to be done with this place and like, you know, leave. But because of COVID, I think it happened so abruptly, and like I didn't feel like I got the closure, you know, like from high school. Although when COVID happened, I was like ecstatic because I'm like, okay, this is great. We can just finish off online, easy peasy, no worries. I saved money by not going to prom and like not doing the whole grad ceremony. And I was super happy about it. And then like a couple months later, maybe close to a year later, I just like started to feel, oh, that's kind of sad that I didn't get that experience, right?
No, definitely. Did you buy your prom dress beforehand?
No, thankfully.
Well, good for you. Yeah, I bought my prom dress and I was like, and then that whole thing happened. I was like, okay. And I still have it in my closet. Like,
you didn't sell it?
I should sell it. Like, I need the money. Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Did you guys have like anything? Like, because we had a dry grad that was like separated. Yeah,
I heard that other schools did that as well. We did not.
You didn't do anything?
No.
Oh, that's so mean.
I know. We had like a drive-by sort of thing that wasn't like in our dress. Some people did wear their dresses, but I don't think that was the point of the drive-by. We just drove by the school, and then all of our like teachers and staff of the school were kind of like standing by the school with like signs, and like they were kind of cheering us on. And then, you know, you would just drive by, and that was pretty much it.
Oh my god.
Like some people decorated their cars, but yeah.
Yeah. I need to be thankful because we did get like to do that dry grad thing. So we got like something at least.
That's nice.
Yeah, but like it just sucks like that COVID just had to happen overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I think it's so weird to think about. I mean, it seems that COVID has been something that has been talked about on the pod a lot recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we discussed it in the last episode too. But yeah, I don't know. COVID is just such a weird thing.
Yeah. I don't even want to think about it anymore. I don't think this would be like as a young adult. I know when I was growing up, there was like a lot of pressure put on me, especially like as the oldest, as the only girl, like in like my whole like family, like with the cousins and everything. Like I'm the oldest like girl, the only girl.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like I had to go to school for this. I had to be making this. I had to, you know, be a good role model for my sisters and my cousins. And that put so much pressure on me. And then, yeah, I think I guess it still does affect me a little bit to this day.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like whatever I do isn't enough, especially since like my parents don't understand the communications degree at all.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that having to live up to like expectations put on by like family members is a stress.
Yeah, I totally feel that too, because I'm also the oldest. I'm not the oldest amongst all my cousins, but like my cousins are in Iran, most of them except for one, and she's younger than me. So, you know, here and within my own family, like me being the oldest kid and the oldest one within my family here has definitely been stressful.
Yeah.
And yeah, my parents don't really know what the communications degree is either.
Yeah.
Although I was very like grateful and thankful to have my parents be kind of okay with me doing whatever when it came to studying. Their whole thing was just like, whatever you want to do, we want you, like, you have to go to school. You know, we don't want you to go do a gap year or whatever. Like, they wanted me to go to school for sure. So that was a little bit of a stressor. But I guess it was okay because I also wanted to go to school.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still, I realized as well how impactful it's been on me in like multiple sorts of ways. Because now it's like, I've been realizing more recently that I'll get like kind of embarrassed with like, you know, the friends I'm with or my boyfriend sometimes, like with anyone who I'm with around my family. Even if there's literally nothing to be embarrassed about, and like my family loves them and enjoys them. So it's weird. It's like there's expectations that like I'm now making up because of expectations from before, I guess. It's so weird.
Yeah, it is. Kind of just going back to the whole like thinking about families and like marriage and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think there's like a lot of expectations put on like women to have kids? Because yeah, I just recently had like an interaction with someone who was like, oh, this is like what your body was made to do, like kind of thing. I mean, like it was said like that, but
yeah,
I'm just terrified of the whole thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that that's a little bit of a trope against, or not, maybe not against, but towards women. I do think it's getting a little bit better just because women have been standing up against it and like standing up for themselves and the fact that we don't have to have kids. But yeah, unfortunately, I think with maybe some of the older generations, some parents, some grandparents, that seems to still be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Have you been feeling that from your family, like from maybe some older relatives?
Not
like, oh, Chance, you're the oldest girl, you know, like.
I guess like my mom, she said the craziest thing. She was like, because I have 2 other sisters, and she's like, I'm expecting 6 kids out of each of you.
Stop. Out of each?
Out of each. I was like, well, first of all, how am I can't even, like, I can't even fathom, like, I just didn't know what to say. I was so like
in shock.
In shock. There's no way.
And she meant it like seriously?
She meant it seriously. Because like she said that if she had the opportunity, she would have definitely had like more kids.
Right.
Which, good for you. That's not up my alleyway, you know?
Yeah.
For me, like I used to have this whole idea of like, I'm going to date someone. I'm going to get married to them. I'm going to have kids. And then once I actually stepped into adult world and like tried to take a step into the dating scene, I found that like the men that I attract this is like getting into like a trauma dumping thing, but whatever. The men that I attract just always have had like bad experiences in their past relationships, and they just want to play around, and that's pretty much it. Like there's no such thing as exclusivity anymore. Right. People just want to like have fun with other people around. Yeah. And it's like that's like fun, but like why do I just keep getting this breed?
Right. Yeah.
Where are the people that actually like want something? So like now that I'm just like used to that, like I can't really
fathom any kind of
man. Yeah. So now it's like I see myself. This is like it's like sad to say, but I'm kind of like this is kind of like a stress-free life for me.
Yeah.
But I see myself in like a penthouse, living with my 3 or 2 cats,
Slam.
and like adopting. I'd say like maybe 2 or 1 kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I've always wanted to adopt, just because of how messed up the system is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know you have to pay, like, to adopt a kid?
Yeah, you didn't know
I
that?
didn't know that until recently. But it just feels so inhumane.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to pay money? Like, you're purchasing a child.
I know.
That's so insane that's a thing.
I know. It's really messed up, but no, it's just messed up, period.
It's just like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? And then that makes it so that the people who can adopt are way more of an exclusive type of person.
Yeah.
Right? And there could be so many loving, wonderful parents and families who want to adopt a kid, but can't afford it.
Yeah.
Like, what? Because you have to pay to purchase a child.
I know.
That's insane.
It's really messed up.
I was really, like, my brain was rattled.
Shocked.
when I learned this.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Dang, yeah. I also like wonder if because they do like checks on like a person's like situation, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if they tend to like lean towards people that are in relationships, so then you know the kid can have like a father like
and a
2
mother.
parents. Yeah. Like I want to be alone, so like you know, I'm like,
yeah,
I just want the kid. I don't want to deal with like another person.
But the thing is, in this reality that you've created, when you're in this penthouse, I'm sure you're making like bank.
Yeah.
So they'll give you a child, no problem.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, this has to come true, because like that's like the perfect life.
It'll come true. I can see it for you.
Oh, thank you.
We can put it out in the universe and manifest it.
Please. Well needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like kind of a visualization of mine as well.
Really?
For a little bit. Yeah, for sure. But the other thing is, whenever I saw myself, you know, in a penthouse by myself, I didn't see myself having kids. Like, I just thought it'd be easier
just to be
exist on my own.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I don't know, I've always wanted kids when I was younger. Now that I'm growing to be an adult and like actually seeing what having a kid like really means, a part of me doesn't want to have a kid anymore. But I don't know, the other part of me that still wants to have kids, I'm totally open to adopting or all those kinds of things, but I just think it'd be really cool to have like my own kid as well, just to see what'll happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna look like me? Are they gonna do things like I do? How is that gonna be? You know?
Yeah, no, that is cool. Did you know that when you have like kids through in vitro, it's so like the chances of having twins is so high?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like so high apparently.
That's really cool. I've always wanted twins.
Really? Yeah.
My visualization, if I am to have kids, would be a boy, and they'd be older, and then 2 twin girls.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
3 kids. But 3 kids, I've always said, if I'm gonna be pregnant, the max is 2 pregnancies.
2 pregnancies.
Yeah, that's
3
the max.
Kids. Yeah.
If 3 kids come out of those 2 pregnancies, then that's fine. If 2, then that's fine as well. But the max is 2. Have you looked into purchasing property?
No.
Or is that something that you want to do in the near future?
Property, like
any sort of apartment house,
any of it. like renting like a place.
Yeah, not renting.
Oh, like purchasing.
Yeah.
Okay, like actually buying.
Actually buying, yeah.
Nope. I have not. I'm a renter, I guess. I mean maybe when I make bank.
Yeah,
we'll
true.
See. Yeah.
No, when you're making bank, that penthouse is yours.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I haven't like looked into it like right now, obviously, because I have nothing. But when I am that billionaire,
true.
I probably would. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I've been looking into it. I have some money saved up, not like a crazy amount at all.
Yeah.
Like not even enough, I don't think, for anything. And I won't be approved by the bank, period.
Yeah.
But yes, I have wanted to like own a place for a while, and I've been looking into like putting my name down for one of those kinds of places that's being built.
Oh, wow.
Because usually the bank will approve you because you're not actually like purchasing the place right off the bat. You'll be purchasing it once it's made.
Yeah.
But since you're putting your name down, you're like slowly putting in smaller amounts of money for however long. And then once it's done, you've already paid off some of it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Miss Melody. She does her taxes.
Yeah, tips and tricks for the people today.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So I might do that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
You should.
And I don't know if I'd want to live in it, but like when it's built, I can just rent it out.
And then you make bank that way.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't know if I'd be making bank. It'd just be paying itself off.
Oh, yeah.
But after it's paid itself off, then I'd be
make the bank. I mean, you get there. Yeah.
I'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah, I hope that happens for me.
I'll manifest it for you.
Thank you.
Of
thank
course.
You. Manifesting me purchasing property, manifesting Chance getting her penthouse with her cats and her adopted kid or kids.
Gosh. Yo, I want a cat so bad. Like, I would give anything.
Really?
I don't think you understand. Because, so, my coworker, they went away. Like, I have this, like, they have this, like, event. They go to Whistler. It's called, like, Keg Cup. And I didn't get to go because I'm in school. And when he went, he asked, like, my other coworker to go, like, visit his cats, like, just to play with them. And there was one day that she didn't want to go. So I was like, hell yeah, like, I'll go. So I went to his place, and oh my gosh, he has one cat that I absolutely adore. Like, I said, I was gonna send him a video telling him that he's gonna come home to like one cat because he has two cats. But this cat was so cuddly, was like so like on cute. Me, like the cutest cat ever. And I was scared. They're gonna be like, who is this person in our house? But yeah, they're so sweet. I mean, that one was so sweet. And the other one was like in its own world. Yeah. But yeah, I want a cat just like that.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
We were talking about this on the pod, in the previous pod as well, because Jane has cats, and was talking about how like she feels like a mother to them. But I don't know if I'd ever want to get cats.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that hurts me to hear.
not because of anything against cats. I just don't think I'm an animal owner.
Oh, like period. Not even dogs.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah. And I like playing with them. But I don't want to own them. I don't want to deal with all the things.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I like cats because they're so low maintenance. Like,
I have heard they're better than dogs in that way.
Yeah, because with dogs you have to walk them, you have to play with them. I mean, you do have to play with cats, but like, it's not as like, you know, there's just not as much to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And cats, I guess, like as you said, sometimes will be in their own world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't really bother you. It's just like a presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a particular breed of cat that you
No, I don't discriminate. I love them all. Yeah.
I've always thought a Persian cat, just like me, would be perfect. Because they're so like fluffy and just like royal.
Yeah. I would say the one cat that I would like be like absolutely not, like I'm not having this in my house is the naked one.
Oh,
whatever. That
the
thing
Sphinx
is
cat
scary.
or something?
I guess. But my gosh, somebody from my like old high school has one. I could not believe my eyes. Like that's the let me stop. I'm gonna be like mean, but no, that's not my.
That's not your cup of tea.
That's not my cup of tea at all. No,
I don't think I'm a fan of those either. But they are hypoallergenic, so
yeah. I think that's probably the reason why he got it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
My boyfriend has a dog that's basically a cat. Like, I swear to God.
Really?
His personality is a cat.
Oh, maybe it's a cat in his past life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's so... Well, they'll take him out for walks, but, like, he just wants to turn back and go. As soon as he's done his business, he's like ready to go back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like slow, and like in the house he'll just like want to cuddle and like not do anything, and he's just like, you know, treated like a prince. And he's a bichon frise.
Okay. Okay. That's bougie.
Very bougie.
Mm-hmm.
Very like fluffy, and like he's got like curls that have to be maintained.
Oh wow.
Yeah, super bougie.
Oh wow, I love that.
And where was I going with this? Oh, he is hypoallergenic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I were to get a dog, I think I'd get a dog like that. Just because it's like his fur doesn't spill as much, but he's still like cute and fluffy, and yeah, and low maintenance relatively, because like he doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Well, since we can't think of what we were talking about before we recorded, yeah, I think it's time to wrap up. We love you guys. I hope we didn't give you too much anxiety for the future. I truly believe that if you think that things will work out, things will work out.
Absolutely.
So just take a chill pill and relax. Manifest and just relax. Because at the end of the day, you know, your assignment, so what, you fail it. Like, C's get degrees.
Yeah, that is true.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, and like this stuff, it is like a little bit scary, but it is exciting too. You know, there is an element of like,
it's so exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
Freedom.
Yeah.
That's all you want as a kid, as 100%. A teen. Yeah, I'm so excited to have my own place eventually, whatever that'll happen.
Yeah.
And get to decorate it. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh my gosh, do you have like a certain theme you would like have for your house?
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, actually, no. I used to be very like more minimalist, and like I would want a whole bunch of white things and like gray accents, black accents, but like not a lot of color. But now I think things have changed. Now I want like maybe more minimalist throughout the like living room and like kitchen kind of area, but like the bedrooms, multiple, would be different themes. And then I'd want like a game room or something, and that'd be themed more like speakeasy kind of vibes, and there'd be a bar in it too.
Okay. Oh my gosh,
that's the dream. That's the dream.
That's so cool. I used to like have themes for like bedrooms, like if I ever had my own room, but not really for like my whole place. Yeah,
that's just what I've thought for now. But things could change, because my style, my perspective seem to change like every year. So, you know, who knows.
Wow.
And then the thing with like having your own property is you can do whatever you want with it, and then I'll just change it up whenever I feel.
Exactly. Like once a year, just a different, you know,
exactly
thing. Oh, that'd be cool.
For Christmas, it's like a whole Christmas thing. For Halloween, it's a whole Halloween thing.
Wow.
But yeah, Pinterest is the place for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I always looked at that for like my room stuff.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, we can wrap up now. We love you guys. Have a good day.
Thanks so much for listening. Comments. What should they comment this time?
Comment the thing that's been stressing you out the most recently, but also something that you're excited for.
Yes.
For your future.
And also how you cope with these stresses.
True.
Give us some ideas.
Yeah. Please give us some ideas. And please give the fellow listeners ideas. Anyway, that's all. Love you, Pits.
Bye.